Welcome to episode 4 of the Only Child podcast. I'm my boy Moussa.
Yes, sir. You already know.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So, Moussa, we met when I was at IMG throughout high school. Moussa, just tell them a quick story of like where you from and how you got to America to play basketball.
Quick story. Well, I'm Moussa Diabate. I'm from France. Born and raised in Paris. And man, just started playing basketball when I was like about 12. One of my friends told me that I should do it, so I got into it. And then just worked. Had to go through trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was good. It was good. I met some people along the way that helped me, and surprisingly, I found myself in America.
Yeah. So you came to America when you was how old?
14.
14.
Yeah.
So you started playing ball at 12.
Yo.
And then you came here 2 years later.
Yo.
So tell me how the moment you got off the plane, like the feelings, the emotions, and then like how you dealt with like being away from home, because most kids can't really like leave where they grew up and come to like a whole new country, learn the language, and like figure out life here. So just tell me about that.
Right. So I will say, first off, to be honest, like when I first left, I did not want to go. Pretty much so when I met the guy that made me leave to America, like I was so like anxious about it. I was like, yo, why would I do that? Like it's such a big jump, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like coming into like doing what I was doing, practicing and working out, I wasn't even thinking about going to America yet. Like I was just thinking about like the NBA. Like when I'm old enough, boom, I'll go to the NBA. But during that time, when I was like 14, I was pretty much like, yo, like I'm gonna come back next year and trying to do my thing and keep on getting better. So he was like, yo, Moussa, you got opportunity to go to America. I was like, what? For real? Like that's crazy. So I was like, you know what?
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, like, you know what, let's give it a try. Why not? And at that point, there was already some stuff going on in France, which didn't also help the situation. So in my mind, I was just like, yeah, let me just get up out of there. So pretty much, yeah, that's how I found myself there. And to be honest, at first I was kind of like scared, obviously,
Yeah.
Like to leave my family, I was sad. But at the same time, like maybe for you, it's not like that. But like from the outside eye, like for like foreigners and stuff, like coming to America is like huge, It's like a huge opportunity that like not a lot of people get to have. And especially at my age, like all you think about is like the rap videos and all you see is like, basketball, the NBA. So like all you see is like this like flashy side of America. So coming in, I was just excited, man. Just hungry, just excited, just happy to be there. Like so in my mind, I'm like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of Americans, let me not speak for the whole America, but a lot of people, like they take like being in this country for granted.
Right.
And like for you, like trying to come here, like it's rare for somebody to come out. And then, I feel like being here, there's just so much more opportunity that like people just die to come here. Like it'd be like mean everything to them.
Hell yeah. Like for real, like that, like it's real. Like people don't understand. Like for like I said, for foreigners, like America is like this big like show, like it's like a huge show, like it's like being on a TV show like all day, even though it's not really how it is, but like from the outside eye, that's how we see America. It's like everything is just oversized and everything is magnified by like 1,000. So yeah, like coming in, I was just excited, happy, hyped as hell.
Yeah.
Then boy, I got here, I ain't gonna lie. In my mind, I'm thinking like, yeah, America's gonna be smooth. Like I'm gonna be chilling, doing my own thing. Like I get in. First of all, I thought I could speak English, you know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, yeah. Like
so if you had to rate your English 1 to 10,
it was a 0.
It was a 0?
Like a 0. Like I could like, but in my mind, so like I'm going to class, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all right. Like I know a couple words. Like maybe I don't know how to hold a conversation yet, but like I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Man, like it's like so much different. Like you can learn English like in a book, but like when you really get out there, like and like speak for a person that actually speaks it, like every day, like it's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? So like I got in there and like I remember like my coach, Coach Ray actually is the one that like welcomed me to America. Him and Coach AJ.
So this was with Florida?
Yep. When I came to Florida first year, went to Montverde. Yep. So I was with my man. And thank God my man was there because it was bad. Like I'm talking like he's asked me like a simple question. I think he said, "What's up?" And I didn't know what that meant. So I'm looking at my man's like, the hell he said? Like, what is he talking about? And like that was literally how it was for like probably like a good month. Like a good month, I just didn't understand what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
I was just going there, just trying to hoop and trying to figure out what was going on in school. So it was tough, man. I will say, like, it was just different. Like the people were acting different. Like not really I guess they were acting different. Like just the energy, the environment was just different. Yeah, the vibe is different. So like I'm just like, yo, like this is not what I expected. And like even if some of the things were what I expected, like it was just, man, like it was just hard, man, because my family wasn't around.
Yeah, you didn't have nobody like you could go to for advice.
Yeah, like nobody.
Except really the only person would probably be your coach, and it's just like you got to build that relationship still.
Facts. Like I was still building up that relationship. So at that point, I'm like not really knowing what he's talking about. So especially that first month, I'm like, yo, I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about. Like I'm just trying to hoop. Like whatever he's saying, like I'm trying to do it as best as I can, but like I don't know what he's saying. Yeah. So like I'm just trying to stay in the gym or whatever. But like I will say one thing that like is good about those like schools, like Montverde, those prep schools, is like they're like international schools, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like at IMG, we had probably 90 different countries represented.
So like there's a lot of other kids like me, you know, in that situation. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm the only one that was like that. Like there was multiple kids just like me, like trying to learn and figure it out. So like you kind of make that like that base relationship with other kids, you know, and y'all get to know each other better and get to figure out how it goes. Yeah. And I also had some other French kid around me, so that helped me out for sure. Yeah. But it was great, man. Taught me how to learn, and it taught me how to act around other people I don't know. You know, like even if I don't know you, I have a certain way that I gotta act. Like, you know, everybody's different, especially
everybody's watching how you act. So it's just like,
and it's like culturally, like even like culture wise, like there's certain things that you might do that like I might not do, and like vice versa. So like looking at them, I'm like, yo, like, oh yeah, I'm understanding. Okay, well that's what he's doing. Like, or most of them kids like from that country, like move that certain way. So like for example, like my friends from Cameroon, like if you talk to them, like they like their voice is like very, very like it's a very aggressive type. Like they cool, like they chilling, but like in their tone and everything, like everything is more like aggressive in a way, like more magnified. Like when they laugh, everything. So like everybody's looking at them like, we in the kitchen or whatever, everybody looking at them like, yo, what the hell are they doing? Like, they're just screaming and stuff. Like, everybody quiet, just them just talking, you know?
But it's just the people didn't see that side of that culture.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand that's just how they talk. They just vibing out, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm learning too. So, the whole time I'm, you know, but obviously it's like, it's more of an African thing. So, like, I kind of knew a little bit, but like, yeah, like, it's just different. Like, every culture is different. Like, so, yeah.
So, now you had Montverde freshman year, then you went to
8th grade year.
8th grade year. Then after that, you went to Florida.
I went to Florida Prep.
Yeah. And then, how was that?
That was great, man. Well, first let me go back. So my 8th grade year, boom. So I get there, whatever. Like I get to learn or whatever. Then my summer, I get to have like this huge jump where like I went pretty much from being unknown to like a top 10 player in the country. Like from that point on, as an 8th grade year, like my 8th grade year, like I remember just being like, yo, like, and it was so crazy because like for some reason, I don't know why, but I thought that like I needed to get offers right now. And I mean, thank God it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a good game against like some certain teams of a certain age, so it helped me out for sure. And so yeah, man. After that, I went to Florida Prep. I decided to go and take my talent over there. So
you went from Florida Prep, then DME for a year.
Yo.
And then now we was at IMG.
Yo.
So you finished out 2 years there. So explain how like being at IMG, like that first month there, how was it? And because you already experienced 2 different schools before this, and this is your 3rd school. Fourth, third.
Yeah, that's my fourth.
Fourth school.
Yeah.
So like, what was your like feelings going into it? Because like you had to bounce around a lot.
What was my feeling about it? How did I feel about it? You mean?
Yeah.
At that point, I was already get used to it. Like, that's just something that I did, and
So it felt like a job.
not like a job. I guess you could say that for real. To be honest, like it was like boom. Like I went to a school, and yeah, it's time to go. Like okay, stuff happens or whatever. Like okay, boom, you gotta go. Other school come up, stay there for a year. Some stuff happens, you gotta go. Boom, same thing. So like it wasn't even nothing bad. It was just like for some reason like the especially I went to pretty small schools at the beginning. So like Florida Prep was a really small school, military school based in Melbourne. So like it was just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just another school.
It's just another school. And then they kept on shutting down the program, so I just went to another one and another one. Yeah.
So we met at IMG, and that was the year of like COVID and everything. And you living in Paris, didn't get a chance to go home during COVID. So you had to stay in the dorms the whole pandemic.
During COVID, hell yeah. Nah. COVID is crazy, man. Because like I will say, like, it wasn't fun. Like it wasn't fun, but it was fun at the same time.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Like I just had the chance to like literally just work out every day and just get better. But at the same time, it was just like everything was just the same.
It was just the same schedule.
It was the same schedule. It literally felt like jail. In my mind, I was like, yo, if there was anything closer to jail, that would be jail. But like at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on the game, you know what I'm saying? So like I was kind of chilling at the same 2K? Time. Hell yeah. I was going crazy.
No, fun fact for everybody watching this.
I
used to bust his ass at 2K. Every time we played, he knows. He don't want to admit it. It's cool. It's cool.
I can pull out the records right now if I really need to.
All right, bro.
Like we know what's up.
I'm gonna call in.
Call in for sure. We know how it's gonna go. You know how it goes. I really do this, man. Come on.
Oh man, nah, chill. But on a serious note, though, like COVID, I just remember I remember a Zoom call when JT used to do those workouts over the Zoom, and I remember you and Josh hopped on, and you're still at IMG like doing the same thing. So in my head, I was kind of jealous because you guys had like that whole gym access and everything.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But like, I'm like, it was low key a blessing in disguise because
Facts.
like during that time you was able to really lock in
Facts.
and like get better. And
for sure.
I feel like that was a blessing in disguise.
It is, man. Like for real. Like people don't understand. Like we had the chance to like literally just go in the gym each and every day and just work out and do as much as we need. Like get as much as we need and like literally just go back and don't have to worry about school. Like,
yeah. There's no schoolwork. You don't know what's gonna happen because like literally. We didn't know at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I'm just like, oh yeah, we chilling. Even though like it was hard, not saying that it was easy, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, like it's smooth. Like it's gonna be all right. Like
yeah.
This definitely worse.
And now we going into the senior year. So the last time you seen your parents and your family was
I saw them actually before my junior year started.
Before your junior year started. And then the last time, the time you seen them after that was after graduation, right?
No, actually. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, it was after graduation. A little later, though. Like, I was already going to Michigan already and stuff.
Oh, so it was well over 2 years.
Yeah.
About 2 years?
About 2 years, yeah. About 2 years.
Because to be honest, bro, I don't know too many kids or like people really who could go without seeing their family for like 2 years.
Man, you'll be surprised, bro. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like people be asking me sometimes, like, "Yo, how you did it?" Man, like y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. Like you should see some of them kids, like them African kids that be coming out of the country and stuff, or like some of them kids that be coming from Asia or like them like Arabs country, like Middle Eastern countries, bro. They be doing it like, I'm talking like, they ain't see their family for like 5-6 years. Like,
yeah.
Like what I did was nothing. That's all like, for me, not saying that like I ain't care or like I missed them, but like I was used to it. Like,
yeah.
I haven't seen them, like I didn't see them for like a whole year. Boom. Like, I'm used to it. Like I've seen it every
Yeah.
day. But damn, like they've been doing it for like, I know some of my boys that left maybe like the freshman year to America, didn't see their parents until they got to college.
Damn.
So like people don't understand, but like it's tough, man.
You just gotta look at it from different perspectives.
I haven't done none. And like to be honest, like people don't understand. At the same time, it's like such a good thing to get away from your family sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just like you get out of your comfort zone and like you have to like
you learn how to live without them.
Yeah, you learn how to live.
You learn how to
them.
be a real man.
Yeah, you literally learning like real life. Like seriously, like you understand so many things. So that's why like for me it was just like okay, it's cool.
Yeah.
And it was hard. Like I ain't gonna say it's gonna be easy, but like those first 2 months, it's probably gonna be like some of the roughest time you ever had. But after that, when you get over that hump, it's just is what it is. Yeah, it's not smooth, but like it's like something that like become constant. So like you get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't worry about it as much. But some like I ain't do nothing, man. Like people don't understand. Like them African kids and all them boys that be foreigners that be coming to America and like trying to like help their family out. They've been doing it for like 5-6 years. They'll look at me and laugh. Like,
and people, I don't think people understand.
And like you're talking about like 15-year-old kids, 16-year-old kids, like people that like technically still growing and trying to learn about themselves, you know?
Yeah, and it's crazy because like it's crazy where like a sport like a ball. Yo, bro, think about it. A ball could take you to another country, and the ball can make you leave your family for 5 years to reach this dream that people don't think that you can achieve. Yeah. And there's hella people doubting you. So it's just like, it's a big sacrifice.
Yeah, man. But it's everything in life, man. If you doing it at your best and you actually become consistent and like you actually making progress, like anything you do is going to actually make you go somewhere that like you probably ain't never thought of.
Yep.
Like seriously, like think about it. Like whether you're studying, acting, playing basketball, playing soccer, boxing, like whatever it is, if you're doing it the right way and you keep on getting better and like, good things gonna happen.
Yeah, no, for sure. So now we graduate IMG. You're at Michigan. Explain your 1 year in Michigan. How was that?
My 1 year in Michigan, man, it was crazy actually because like I low-key missed like most of the summer, cause So I left, so I went back home, right? So boom, I went back home and I got stuck there because I had to figure out my visa. So my visa was taking forever. So like literally for probably like a 2-3 week span, I didn't even know if I was gonna go to Michigan. I didn't even know if I was gonna go back to America, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was bad. Like it was just kept on getting delayed or whatever. And then I caught COVID at the same time. So I'm just out there like, how am I going to do this? And during that time, still, they were still people were getting back out, but like it was like slowly. It wasn't like, everybody was out yet, you know? So everybody had their mask on and I'm just looking around. I'm like, I might never just leave. Like, I might just stay out here, man.
Yeah.
I just had to figure out some shit. Like, seriously, it was just bad, man. So I ended up coming back, but like a little bit later than like expected.
So you missed the whole summer session?
I ain't missed the whole summer session, but I missed like a good chunk of it for sure. Like, it was crazy, man. So anyway, get to the season and I love Coach John Howard, man. He definitely helped me a lot, you know. So I ain't start. So I came in like, you know how like you have all those things about like the top ranked players in the country coming out of high school, like most of the time, boom, like they're starting wherever they at, or they in the mock drafts or anything like that. I ain't in none of them. I'm like a top 10 player in the country or whatever. No mock draft. I'm not even perceived to be like even start like really playing with my team like that year. Like my freshman year, they're like, like I remember seeing reports and I'm looking like, Moussa Diabate. So they had my starting in front of me was Brandon Johns, one of my teammates.
Yeah.
And they had Hunter at the center. So that was the 4 and the 5, right? So I was and like they had another player behind in front of me also, T-Man, Terrence Mann, which is like another power forward. So in my mind, I'm like, shoot, like I really might not really play around here. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Hunter. Hunter's like the best player, so he's probably gonna play most of the minutes. And you got Brandon John that's supposed to have a breakout year, and you got Terrence Mann coming in. So I'm the freshman now. I'm out here like, yeah, like I don't even know if I'm gonna really play that much this year. Like they're looking like at least in the reports that's what they were saying.
Was it hard like hearing all this and like especially like being selected to like McDonald's games and all this like did it like your ego definitely didn't like explain that because somebody who's accepted to play like the McDonald's All American games, all these like special games, and then they're coming in, they're hearing reports that they're not even gonna play for real.
Yeah.
So like, how was that? Like,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was mad. Like, he wasn't even like, I was like, oh yeah, like why? Like, I wasn't even asking me those questions. I was more like frustrated, like maybe like not even, maybe I myself. I don't know. I was just like, yo, like I really gotta show them, like for real. Like it wasn't even like, yeah, like I knew that's what's gonna happen. I was just frustrated, like, yeah, I gotta show them for real. And now definitely like you definitely understand that like anything can happen. And I will say, like, I've always prepared myself in that way. So like even coming to IMG, like when I talked to like Coach Sean, he told me like, yo, like I can't like tell you 100% you was gonna get the spot.
Yeah.
Maybe he was wrong, maybe he was right. I don't know. But like he was like, you're gonna have to work for it. And I was already a 5-star, whatever. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm about to do what I gotta do. I gotta prove it, you know? And so I feel like that's one thing that prepared me a lot going to IMG. It's like knowing that like even though I was probably like some of the like top players in the country, that ain't matter. Like because you have so many of the top players at IMG, you know how it goes. Like you see everybody. So like we had like Jalen Johnson, Jalen Springer, Mark Williams, like we had all of them. So coming through, I had to really like show that like I could like belong with them. And I was a year younger, so
because being at IMG, you playing with basically everybody on your team's a 5-star.
Yeah, literally.
And it's like you could be a 5-star and sit the bench.
Yeah, sit the bench, like literally ride the bench.
Yeah.
Like,
so like I feel like that's what was best with IMG because then being around all those players and then when you get to college, like you know like everybody here is a high level player.
Yeah.
And it's just like a ranking or everything you've done in high school doesn't mean anything.
It don't mean nothing
now
no
you start from scratch because now real life's on the line.
Yeah,
like,
you got to like really fight for that spot. So like for me, like coming to Michigan, I was like, all right, like I'll just have to do it again. And to be honest, I already knew that because I talked to Coach Juwan. Like I already had a previous relationship with him. So like when I talked to him, he pretty much told me like, yo, Moussa, you're gonna have to like prove yourself. I ain't gonna just give it to you.
Yeah. And
for me, that's all I need to hear. Like if you give me a shot, like I'll do whatever I can. And whether I get it or not, at the end of the day, you know, it's like the result gonna come, but I'm gonna give everything I have because you give me a chance to at least be able to prove myself, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, like I remember like the first games, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really playing or whatever. I'm playing a little bit, but like nothing crazy. And like coach is like, I'm looking or whatever. I'm like, damn, man, like it's gonna be tough. Like I don't know. I'm talking to my friend. I'm talking to my mans. I'm like, yeah, I don't even know how it's gonna happen. Like, like I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough.
Because the whole plan was to go one and done, right?
It wasn't to be one and done, to be honest. Actually, Michigan had a two and done year for me, so that just ended up to happen. But like, I wasn't in my mind. I wasn't really thinking like that. Yeah. I was just trying to play, to be honest. Yeah. I didn't even care about like the NBA.
You were living in the moment.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, I want to start. I want to play. So in practice, man, I've just been going at it, man. Like seriously, like just go at it, like every day, like trying to work and trying to get better. And so, yeah, I think, what game was it? First game that I started, I want to say the first game that I started was, actually it was against North Carolina, if I remember right.
Okay.
The first game that I started.
That was in the second half of the season?
A little bit before that.
A little before it.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I remember starting like maybe like, I don't want to say how many numbers of games I ain't played, but like, yeah.
Good amount, yeah.
A little bit. So after that, yeah, man, just started playing and kept on trying to be better and keep on advancing, really.
Yeah. So now you got through 1 year, and I remember like seeing like reports of, so you declared for the draft.
Right.
And then a bunch of news sources and people are like, mistake, stay another year. Like, 18, 19-year-old kid, 20-year-old kid going through all this like media, and it's like, how were you able to close the media out and just focus on yourself and like sticking to your path? Because everybody was saying like, stay, you're not going to get drafted, you're going to mess up your career, but clearly you stayed the course and it worked out. So how'd you go through that?
I mean, I think I'm still like going through it right now, like still trying to figure out and like trying to keep on getting better. But I will say, like, I don't know, man, like to be honest, like, so I went to the pre-draft or whatever, right? I'm going to the pre-draft or whatever. And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably going to go back to Michigan. Like, it was literally like, probably like, what was it? Whatever the date was, the last date until like you could like put your name in the draft, like keep your name in the draft.
Yeah.
Like literally till that last day, I'm on the phone with my man. It's like, yo, should I really do it? Like, I don't know. So like, I'm just going back and forth. And at the end of the day, I took a decision and like, I'll leave with the consequences, whatever it is. But yeah, getting the like see all the like reports or whatever about me like making a mistake or whatever. Like to be honest, I don't really care. Like I really didn't. Like
yeah,
it was like whatever. Like it was just for me. Like for me, I'm like I believe that I'm like the biggest like I'm my biggest like critique, you know. So whatever I'm thinking in my mind, that's what I'm a judge over like everybody else's opinion. So like if I'm like, yeah, I don't know, that's why I'm be like, oh shoot. But like if somebody else is telling me like, yeah, like I don't think you should do it. Not saying that like it's a good thing, but like most of the time I'm not really gonna like except if like I feel like okay, maybe you know something, like you know me and like you might be able, like you really trying to help me. But like the reports, I ain't really care.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like one thing that like I always fall back on, I think is on my work ethic. I think at the end of the day, like no matter what happens, even if I was to stay or I wasn't gonna like leave, for me it was just like whether I get undrafted, not drafted, drafted or not. Like in my mind, I was just like, yeah, nah,
you're gonna work for it.
I'm gonna work for it, like whatever happens. So, and I trust the work. I trust that everything's gonna be good as long as you keep working.
Yeah, no, for sure. Now, did you get it? So you got a chance to go to New York for the draft?
Yeah.
So I want you to, like, ever since you started playing ball, the dream was to get drafted and make an NBA team. So, explain to me draft day and the feeling it was getting your name called on that stage.
Man, what? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. A lot of people, like, when they get drafted, they're talking about, yeah, I'm so happy. I'm like, it's great. That's the biggest, like, the nicest day of my life. Man, that was probably, like, not one of my worst days, but, like one of the, like...
Stress?
Nah, most angry days I had. Like, I was so mad that day. Like, I was so mad, like, when they called my name. Cause to be honest, like, I genuinely didn't think that, like, I was getting drafted that low. Like, I genuinely thought, because, like, I was going to the pre-draft workouts, especially when I kept my name in there. Because before I, like, actually kept my name and I was, like, still thinking about going back to Michigan, I was still hesitant, even going through the workouts. I was like, I mean, I'm probably not going to really stay. So, like,
yeah,
like, does it really matter to give my, like, 100%? So after the combine or whatever, when I kept like my name, I really was like, okay, boom, like now it's you just gotta go.
Yeah.
Like ain't nothing else you can do. You can't go back on your word or whatever. So at that point, I'm really starting to do what I gotta do. I'm really killing or whatever. So now I'm talking to the teams or whatever. We talking with the teams. So yeah, like everything was going so fast. So in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm talking to the teams and I'm hearing what like they saying. My agent is telling me and whatever. And at that point, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm doing pretty good for myself. So not saying that, like, I knew I was going to get drafted for sure, but I had a little bit, like, I had something in mind. And it ain't happened to be what it was. So even the Clippers actually were surprised when, like, they had me. They were like, oh, shoot, like, we didn't expect you to be to like, fall this low.
Yeah.
So, but, like, it happened, and I'm grateful for it. Like, not that I care no more, but, yeah, like, I do care still a little bit. I'll be lying if I said I didn't. But, like, it's more like motivation. Like,
yeah, it's like now, like 43. You were the 43?
Yeah, 43.
So 42 people were picked ahead of you.
Yeah.
It's just like now, all right, bet I'm gonna go prove
why
I should have been way higher than what I was.
But like, it was just, man. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a long run game, so I ain't tripping. But at the same time, man, I was so mad, bro. Like, I was pissed that day. Like, I ain't care about it. Like, it was crazy. Like, no. Like, that was definitely not one of my best days.
Yeah.
Man, hopefully, maybe that's going to work out for the best. Maybe that's going to be the reason why I'm still there in the future and keep on doing what I'm doing. But, hell nah, man. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
Like, hell nah. I was mad. And not that, like, I love the Clippers. Don't get it twisted. Like, but it's just the fact that, like, I drafted at this number. I was like, man, hell no. I ain't no.
Because you knew the players ahead of you wasn't better than you.
Bro, what? Bro, like, no. I ain't feel like that at least.
Yeah.
But it happened. So it is what it is. You can't do nothing about it.
Yeah,
so just get working.
So now you're with the Clippers. You get to LA. You go through Summer League. That process was new for you because you never experienced it. You were a rookie. So how was that experience in Summer League?
Summer League was great to me. I had fun, man, and it was a great experience before you get to the NBA. Even though the way you play in the Summer League, if you know a little bit of basketball, is definitely completely different.
Way different,
yeah. It's way different. So it's just it was cool though. Like, it was a great experience. You get to get your face scan of 2K or whatever. So it was great.
You play with yourself in 2K?
Hell yeah, definitely did. And like, crazy thing, I created my player my first time playing the new 2K or whatever after I got drafted.
Yeah.
And the first animation, I see myself in the animation. I was like,
was
oh
it
yeah,
valid?
that's
Like,
different.
it looked like you?
Yeah, it looked like me low key. So I was happy as hell for sure. That's dope.
Nah, that's funny. But you still play with yourself?
Bro, I got to hit up Ronnie 2K, man. I texted Ronnie 2K.
What's your rating right now?
I think I'm like a 69.
Oh, we gotta get that up.
No, we gotta get that up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But it's gonna happen. Surely enough.
After this year, definitely gonna go up.
The guy's willing, man. Gotta keep working. But yeah, man. You know, I still fry you guys, you know. Fry you guys crazy too.
We gonna get the tape. We'll get the tape.
We can get whatever tape you want. I don't know whose tape you gonna get, but there ain't nobody's tape that's gonna say that you winning against me.
Nah, I got something in here, bro.
All right, let me see then.
All right, we gonna show you later.
All right, man.
What's it called? So now I want you to tell me a day, like how is game day like? Like, what is your like morning to the game? What's your day?
Wake up, probably wake up, pray, you know, like brush your teeth, whatever, blah blah blah, do all that, then get ready to go to the what you call that, like your practice, your walkthrough. So you get to the walkthrough, whatever. After that, just, you know, just be chilling, really, just be relaxing.
What's your pregame meal?
Pregame meal, I don't really have one. I was just
Nothing
like
specific?
most of the time I like get some pasta, pasta, some type of pasta.
Yeah.
Marinara sauce most of the time. That's like what's always there for some reason. Probably like some salmon. So probably get that. But after that, man, I'm just trying to lock in. Most of the time, I'm trying to call my family before I leave. Obviously, I pray. So
yeah,
I was just trying to stay locked in, really.
So, what's it like being with like a veteran team? Like, obviously, you have PG, Kawhi, Russ in your circle, like players like that. So, like, what is it like to be around those guys? Because obviously, when you was younger, you grew up playing with them in the game, and now, boom, you're teammates. And it's like, how is like being around a veteran group like helping you as a player?
I ain't gonna lie, it's low key still didn't hit me for real, to be honest with you. Like, it's crazy because like I remember like when John Wall, right? Like he came in, and for some reason I was always called like I always call the players by their full name. Like they'll be like, yo, I'll be like, instead of being like Paul, like, or PG, I'll be like, yo, Paul George.
Like, what's his reaction?
Like,
what's his reaction?
Bro, they'll be like, yo, why is the rook calling me Paul George? Like, I ain't just like, call me PG. Like, we cool. Like, you ain't just a fan or whatever. So like, I just had like some weird funny moments where like I was just like, that's just how it was.
I'm
like,
just picturing you do that.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, Paul George, like, yo, John Wall, like they're looking at me like, what is wrong with this kid, bro? But nah, it was just like, nah, I still don't think that he hit me though. Like, for real, to be honest, like sometimes I'm like, yo, like I'm really playing like with Kawhi, you know?
Yeah.
And like it's just crazy. It's amazing. You know, it's great, man, you know, to have those vets around you, right there, just to ask them any type of questions, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, like you get to see their daily habits and everything. So it's always good to have like a group of vets like that.
No, for sure. So what would you say was your like welcome to the NBA moment? Like, I'm really here.
Welcome to the NBA moment. My preseason dunk, I ain't gonna lie.
Preseason dunk?
The preseason dunk for sure was up there. But
that was versus the Nuggets, right?
Huh?
That was the Nuggets.
Yeah, that was the Nuggets. That was a pretty good one. But also, I will say, Nurkic, I ain't gonna lie, Nurkic had me crazy. So like we talking about that's still preseason too. But like I ain't gonna lie, when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta lock in. Like
he's strong as hell.
Bro, he's big as hell. Like
Yeah.
don't want to be like exaggerating anything, but that boy like he's big. Like
Pause.
For real, nah, he is. And so I remember that I just got in. So boom, I'm getting in or whatever, and they have like an out of bounds, like they about to play the out of bounds or whatever. So I just got in, right? Damn, I think somebody had the ball on the sideline, and at the moment I get in, Nurkic is like, he looking at me, pointing at me, and he's like, so like he like pointing at me type shit, and so I'm like, the hell is wrong with this kid? Like that shit ain't sweet around here. So everybody before that told me like, yo, like don't let him push you up. Like if anything, like trying to like get around him, like don't trying to play him like back to back, like back to the basket.
Yeah.
And I know, like being young, like I'm just excited to be in there. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like I'm just going through it. I'm not even at that point I was just like hyped up to being on the court.
Yeah.
Man, that boy pointed at me. I'm still not paying attention or whatever. That boy like started walking towards the basket, right? So I'm chilling. I'm like, okay, cool. Boy, that boy turned around, post up. I'm like literally under the basket.
Sealed you crazy?
Bro, sealed me crazy. So he like, I'm under the basket, right? Like they just passed it in there. Like that boy turned around, like you ain't even see me, just laid that joint up. And I was like, yeah, nah, I can't let that happen again. I ain't gonna lie, that made me mad for real too, because like now everybody looking at me like, like
your little baby.
Yeah, for real too. Like,
yeah.
And they gonna talk about it, you the rook. So they like, but yeah, nah, that was a welcome to NBA moment for sure. As
a rook, like do the vets like really give you a hard time?
Nah, they don't. I'm just super hard headed though.
You hard headed?
Man, what? I ain't gonna lie. I will say I was at the top of my job, I wasn't the best of the rooks. Like in the sense of like if they give me duties, I'll just be like,
I saw you have to carry that little Peppa Pig bag.
Yeah, that's because I wasn't doing my duties.
Oh, you wasn't doing your duties. I was like, what? I was like, yo, it's been like 3 months since we had the same fucking bag.
And I be talking shit too, so like it's not helping me at all. Like I buried myself in that. But nah, it's cool though. It wasn't too crazy. It wasn't.
Huh? You still got the bag?
I don't know where it's at, but nah, for real though, they wanted, bro. They wanted me bad, bro, because I was just like I would talk shit at the same time. I like not do what I was supposed to do. So like they're looking at me like, yo, this young bro really think like, and at the end of the day, it's all messing around, but still like they want their shit get done. Like I'll still get it done at some point, but like they'll have to force me to do it type,
Yeah.
And like I could have made it easier on myself. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So I'll be accountable on that,
Yeah.
I keep myself accountable.
All right. So besides Nurkic, who's the toughest player you had to guard in the league so far?
Toughest player I had to guard. I'll say, well, when I played, toughest player I had to guard, because like I'm trying to think.
Or your favorite player to guard? I don't want to say favorite, but
I don't really have a favorite, but like toughest player, I'll say probably D-Book.
D-Book?
D-Book was
You got matched up on him any play?
Yeah.
Fried you?
He ain't fried me. He's just some smart play. At that point, I was just like on some young rookie dumb stuff. Like I jumped on the pump fake. Like I had played great defense and then pump fake, hit me with it. I remember like he turned around, boom, hit a jumper too. He's good. But
are you able to cut out the crowd when you play, or is it like noticeable? Because obviously there's hella people there.
I like it.
You like it? You like being around a lot of people?
Yeah, I like being around the people. Like I like getting.
Because you're a very like emotional player when you get on the court. Like you want to show emotion and like.
I like being hyped up. So for me it's cool. I love it. I like having like big crowds. And like the fact that like especially when you get in and like you're warming up or whatever, and you see like everybody like boom, like you see like you feel the vibe, like there's a lot of people, and like when you get ready to get on the court and you see all that, like that hype you up. Like for me at least.
No, for sure. So like before the game, like what kind of music you listen to? Or is it like a variation?
To be honest, I listen to them. I don't even know what I listen to, like some French rap. What else I listen to? Nah.
It didn't come out. It didn't come out then.
Nah, hell nah. I was just listening to like, I don't know, some things that like I relate maybe, but nah, I listen to some pretty dog stuff to be honest.
Yeah.
But in French, probably like who I listen to in rap though.
I know a lot of American music that
I listen to Sleepy Hollow for sure before I go to games.
For American music, like everybody knows, like I put you on the A Boogie, I put you on the Pop Smoke, put you on the Lil TJ. Like I really gave this kid half his playlist. Okay. Just saying. Okay. So
I literally just put you on, but you don't say I'm doing.
You put me on to some French rap,
but I'll put you on anything. Pops, you ain't tell me about Pop Smoke.
I did.
You did tell me about A Boogie though. I'll give you that.
And Lil
you
TJ.
Put me on. Look, Lil TJ, I knew already. You just put me on more songs that he had, but not Pop Smoke for sure. Definitely not.
He'll admit it off camera.
Oh,
but,
okay. Sure. Whatever.
So so you were playing with both Ontario and the Clippers. So how was it like going back and forth? Like, was it like stressful, like being with both organizations at the same time? Because you don't know when your name's gonna get called. You don't know like you had to stay ready. Yeah. So how was that like?
It wasn't stressful. It was just crazy, man. It wasn't really stressful though. I guess maybe a little bit. Nah, not really. It wasn't really stressful, but it was just like your sense of urgency had to always be there because like your name could get called like at any moment. I remember playing like 2 games you'll play 2 games in a day where like you play a game in the morning, boom, now they're calling you like, yo, Moussa, you gotta be ready and play a game in another state. You know what I'm saying? So you always had to be ready. I remember like being in the middle of practicing and like, they're like, yo, Moussa, you gotta go. You have a game to play with the Clippers or whatever. So you always had to be ready. Yeah. Like you just have like situationship that like we just make you have to force yourself to be ready, you know?
Yeah. Not for sure.
Yeah.
Like off the court now, like what would you say like let's say you have an off day and like what you doing? Like how's your day?
Man, I be chilling, man. I be trying to like chill as much as I can, just get my workouts in. Like talk to my family, talk to my friends, maybe like drive around, listen to some nice music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just vibe out really. I don't really do much, like probably watch some cartoons, anime, maybe watch some movies maybe. But like most of the time I don't really try to be doing nothing crazy. I be trying to stay at home, just vibe, eat and call it a day.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Another question.
It could get crazy though, but I be chilling. I be chilling.
Yeah.
Chilling.
So let's say you're speaking to your 12, 13, 14-year-old self. What's that one piece of advice you'd give yourself? That one piece of advice
that I give to myself when I was 13, 14 years old. Just keep going forward, man. I think that's the best advice you can give to a kid. Yeah, just like no matter what, just keep on going forward. Yeah, man, like for real. Like I don't think people understand like whether you go through bad times or not, like if you keep on going forward, like better days are coming. Like no matter like if you like don't believe it or not, better days gonna come. So you just gotta keep at it. You know, at the end of the day, everything is a test, you know, to me at least, like everything it's like a video game, you know, so you just gotta keep fighting, you know.
Yeah.
That's how you build up character, and that's how you come out on at the other end of the storm, you know, stronger. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. What would you say is like your favorite arena to play at in the NBA? And I heard the Clippers getting a new arena.
Oh yeah, they're getting a new arena.
Standing room.
That one's about to be fire too, I think. My favorite arena. Everybody says Madison Square Garden, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all city, man. It's cold as hell.
Y'all city? Like you referring to it as my city?
It's not your city.
Because I am from New York. All right, we talk about it later.
Oh, yeah, I'm crazy. I don't know about that. But, nah, I don't know, man. To be honest, it's just super cold in there. Last time I went in there, bro, it was freezing, bro. And I was on the bench just cold as hell. Like,
was it December?
I don't remember when we went, but it was just cold. But I love the city, though. But
yeah, my city's far.
All right, your city, sure. But it's cold, though. Like, super cold. So, yeah, I don't know. But I'll say I like the crypto arena. Crypto arena is smooth to me.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it's cool vibes, you know. I like it. I'll probably say that's. I guess I'm a little biased.
Home court.
Yeah, home court. But nah. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so when on the gram when I said anybody have any questions to ask you, right? Somebody asked me this question. So what's the score 1-on-1 between me and you? Game to 21, 2s and 3s.
Oh my God, like he's getting skunked.
And I don't think so.
Like 21-0.
Because if I drive to the basket, you not stopping me.
All right, like let's make it clear. Like you're not scoring a bucket.
I'm not scoring one bucket.
If I'm locked in, you're not scoring a bucket.
All right,
bro.
so we're gonna play 1-on-1, and I'm gonna get at least one bucket. All right, that's the bet.
Nah, you're not scoring, bro.
Bro,
We
I don't think I'm gonna lose.
You're scoring. You're not scoring.
The game will be within
point.
5 to 10 points.
If we're playing for real, like we're putting money on it, you're not scoring a bucket.
All right, we will play.
You won't lose. How much money are you putting on it?
Chill, we gonna figure that out.
Right,
we gonna figure that out.
Like,
but
we like no, you like all jokes aside, like you're my friend, you know. So like I don't want to be like, you know, that's your podcast. I ain't gonna be like on something like, oh yeah,
you can be real right now.
But like, no, hell nah, man. Get out of here with this BS, man. Come on, dog. Bro.
Oh man.
It's cool though. Like I will give you like maybe if like you hit like maybe like a backward shot, maybe like some crazy joint, like because you never know at the end of the day, like anything can go in if you throw it up, you know.
All right.
But
so I'm gonna make sure
the clamps is crazy though.
I'm gonna make sure that the game is recorded and we gonna show that I'm not losing.
21-0. And you're definitely losing.
All right, it's not gonna be 21-0. It's not gonna be 21-0.
But you're losing though. You know that you're losing.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna say
you know that you're gonna lose.
It's not gonna be 21-0. Tell you that right now.
Okay, 21-1.
One is crazy. We playing 2s and 3s. You gonna be able to get the free throw?
One.
Nah, bro, you crazy. But all right,
1s and 2s. You might and like we talking about. I get the ball first because at the thing
I get ball first.
You get ball first. You get one possession. After that, you're not getting the ball again. Oh God, I don't think you understand, bro. You getting the ball once, and then after that, it's your only chance to score. Because after that, it's like if you don't score, it's like okay, boom. Like I'm getting the ball.
I feel very disrespected right now.
It's not disrespected. I mean, you know, it's just
you just saying the truth, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's just me though. I don't know who. If it was somebody else, maybe, like, but not me though, dog.
All right, bro.
Like we already played 1-on-1. I already fried you too.
That was like 3 years ago.
It's fried you though. Fried you.
He didn't even fry me for real. It was just like, all right, whatever. We gonna figure it out.
Yeah, we gonna figure it out.
Who's your GOAT?
My GOAT? I don't really have one, man. To be honest, I think like there's so many like generation that was ahead of us that like I can't really like say like
because you didn't experience it.
Yeah, and like I feel like I wish we could have had like a multiverse where like all the greatest players of each era came out and like they just played a 5-on-5 type and you just see who like come out on top, right? But like I'll definitely say like I have Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, like Kareem, just in like that top where it's just nobody can touch them for real. Like they're just they the GOATs, you know.
Yeah,
for me. So
like, who would you say is like your like NBA like who do you play like or model your game after? And it's not even maybe your opinion or maybe what people say, but I want to know if like from you, like who do you think you play like?
Well, I always said that like I feel like I always like the way KG approached the game and played the game. So definitely a little bit of Kevin Garnett, Pascal Siakam, Bam Adebayo. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, I think those are like the main ones for me, really, that like I really like. I also like, to be honest, like not saying that like he's just I think Jed Vanderbilt also like is like a really interesting prospect that like I like to watch. But yeah, definitely Bam, Kevin Garnett, and yeah, Pascal Siakam.
Got you. What was your favorite purchase since you've been in the NBA?
Favorite purchase? My favorite purchase. My bed.
Your bed?
Man, I got customized bed. You saw it. My bed is huge. Yeah. Like it's big as hell. So like my bed is definitely my best
I didn't even
investment.
know. Like it was just custom made.
Yeah, custom made. Like I'm talking like it's bigger than any bed you've seen.
Yeah, no, I never. I'm not gonna lie. That's the one truth you speaking right now.
Stop.
That's the one truth, bro.
Nah,
his bed is big
crazy.
as hell.
My bed is crazy. So like, and I was talking like let's be honest. Like at the end of the day, like you want to be able to sleep well and comfortable. So
you sleep well, you play well.
Exactly. So no, I love my bed.
I feel you. Are you like a sneakerhead?
I'm trying to get into the game, but I'm trying to also stack up more money,
Bread.
Yeah. Like you don't want to be a sneakerhead and just end up being broke,
Yeah, manage your money well.
Yeah, So
sure.
I'm trying to, but I'm getting in there like slowly and surely, but I'm peeping game.
Yeah, like do you wake up and you're like, what outfit should I wear in the tunnel for my pictures today? Like, do you be thinking
I
like
ain't
that?
gonna lie, my fit pregame was trash last year.
So
it's gonna be a little better this year.
It's gonna be better this year.
But I think each year like he keeps on getting better. Like I said, just we're going forward.
Yeah.
Like
sure.
We're only going up, so slowly but surely.
What are like your favorite like brands?
Moncler, Lacoste. I say like those I really like. Daniel Patrick. Daniel Patrick is really good. Yeah, those ones for sure.
Sure.
Nike obviously, like all those big brands, but like talking about clothing wise.
Yeah, I feel you. And
Paxson will get some really nice.
Paxson
is underrated, bro.
They got some shit on the low, bro. And it's fire. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I
feel you. What's your favorite like food?
My favorite food.
If you have one food.
I like. Damn.
Is it French food?
No, it'd be African food.
African food?
I don't really eat French food.
How do you pronounce like croissant? Like, is it croissant or is it like
croissant? Yeah.
Croissant. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, you wasn't wrong. But I'll probably say Cheboujen. No.
What is that?
It's like rice. It's like a rice with like vegetables and some type of meats or whatever, and it's amazing, to be honest. But I'll say probably a chicken. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm saying this because I'm craving it right now. So like, but like a chicken is like a Ivory Coast food base. Food like a meal like from Ivory Coast, and
they got that here.
No, I ain't never seen it. At least it's like I don't even know what it is. It's like. It's not rice. It's like couscous.
Yeah.
It's similar to couscous, but it's not. It's like thicker. It's like a thicker thing, but it's like couscous, and it's like plantains, and you got vegetables in there. You got fish, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I gotta try that.
Yeah, no, for real.
If you could have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, who are those 3 people?
I'll probably say, because I'm Muslim, so I said the Prophet Muhammad, for sure. I'll say, who else? I'll have Jesus in there. Who else would I have in my joint? Probably just, I'm trying to think, like, I don't even know, to be honest. Who would be my third one after that? Like, those two are already great for me, but who you got? Who you thinking?
Shit. Dead or alive? Probably, let me think. I'd probably go with, are we speaking basketball?
Whatever. Anybody? I mean, I don't know.
Let's see. Honestly, if I'm doing like I'd probably do Kobe. I'd probably do Kobe. Probably Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is a pretty good one, I ain't gonna lie.
And then probably Pop Smoke.
All right, bro.
I'm not even joking like that. That's low key somebody.
Like what?
That's like my favorite.
He's damn near the same age as you. What are you gonna ask him?
He's dead.
And so, but like you gonna like he's.
All right, fine. I'll pick somebody else, bro. All right.
I'm just saying,
my fault.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to pick somebody that you're gonna interview, like at least somebody that had like more life than you did, like.
All right, fine. Hold
you know
on. Rest in peace, though.
No, rest in peace. I'm just saying, like,
all right,
somebody.
I'm gonna give somebody. I'm gonna give somebody else. Let me think.
Right.
Probably then, like, I'm gonna rock with MLK.
All right, that's respect. Yeah, I'll probably go with Malcolm X then.
Malcolm X.
Yeah, Malcolm X for sure.
Right.
Yeah, that would be my top 3. I wouldn't have no basketball though. If like only 3 people, yeah, not for me. I had some deeper questions.
I'm just thinking off the top of my head, so
Yeah.
it's like my answer would probably change. But yeah. If you were deserted on an island, you can only bring one item.
One item.
And like you have like food and all that, but I'm saying like a personal item or like something. Like you have all the tools to survive.
Even
like
my phone. Do I have my phone with me?
Sure. Because now in this day and age, you need your phone to survive.
Yeah. But like you said, one item. Yeah, I'll have my. If not, it would be my phone. But one item. Do I have a basketball hoop?
Sure. You don't have a ball.
Yeah, you just said. I guess sure it would be a ball.
The ball. All right.
It'll be a basketball for real. So I can keep saying sanity. But no, I don't know.
Okay.
How about you? You thinking some crazy joint right now. I'm already knowing.
No, you bugging. I'm probably gonna go with Nah, I gotta go with a ball too, bro.
Yeah, that's.
I
like
can't
the
imagine my
safest
life
question.
without basketball.
The
bro.
safest answer, yeah, I don't know. Basketball, man.
Nah, because this like basketball, bro. Like, to be honest, like when I was younger, like I didn't like my family didn't expect me to play basketball.
For real?
Like, yeah. So it's just like, especially like where my family's from, like nobody's ever played the sport nearly basketball. So like growing up, it's just like now that I've experienced it, like the amount of people I'm able to meet through a ball, and then like the experience I have, I'm like I can't imagine my life without it now.
No, for sure. Yeah, I mean it's great, man, and it also he opens up for like more opportunities.
Yeah,
as like you going. So, no, yeah, for sure. I'm agreeing with you for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. I want you to give a message to Clippers fans this year and what
Clippers
to expect for this year.
From Clippers
you.
Clippers fan. What would I say to the Clippers fan? What would I say to the Clippers fan? Man, just excited to come back next year. And man, just hopefully just y'all keep on rocking with us, man, and just give us everything y'all got, man. We super excited. Be ready, and man, I hope that y'all gonna rock with me as much as I rock with y'all, and let's get it popping for real.
Sure, yeah.
That's what it is.
Cause this year, this could be the ring year, man.
I don't even want to say this.
I don't want to say anything either.
We're gonna see. We're gonna take it day by day.
Let's
just say. Let's just do that. Let's just take it day by day. Because obviously,
we got to cut the media out of it.
The media?
Yeah. Because like people be saying stuff, so it's like you just gotta stay what you said, show your work ethic, and then the results will come.
Just we're gonna take it day by day. But no, we definitely. All right. I don't want to jinx nothing.
Yeah, so we're not jinxing nothing. Yeah.
I'm just, yeah.
I feel you.
But nah, yeah.
Yeah, but I want to thank you for coming out here, bro.
For real.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's going to be a good year for you, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Well, this is episode 4 of the Only Child Podcast with Moussa Diabate. Thank you for tuning in, and see you soon.
Yes, sir.